Welcome to Bereans Walk in the Word. I'm Pastor Jake. Isaiah chapter 53 verse 3. He was despised and rejected by men. You know, what does that feel like? Well, I'll tell you what it felt like in Jesus. It was His suffering. He suffered on the cross. Rejection from His own. One of His disciples betrayed Him. Others abandoned Him in his desperate need. And so He knows what it feels like and is like to be rejected by men. But God's divine nature came out of Him and was expressed that day, and it's called grace. He gave grace to those. Remember, He forgave those who were crucifying Him. Remember, He restored Peter and the other disciples to Himself. That's grace, and that divine nature changes the world. And so we want that too in us when we have seasons of rejection. If Christ was rejected in this world, His followers will be too. So when that comes about through you not getting an invitation, your opinion not being taken, or you being disallowed something, or let's say you put your heart out there and you be real vulnerable like Jesus was, and it's not accepted, that's going to pain us deeply. So let's go to the cross, and here's what I do. I invite Jesus to come between me and that person or group that rejected me. And in that crucible, in that pain, I don't shrink back. I've learned not to do that. I don't just quit engaging people because of that. But I go into that pain, into that crucible, and invite Jesus to come between me and them and do God's work in my heart. And what happens is the working of His grace. He says this to those of us who have a thorn in our flesh: my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. And so invite Him into that relationship and ask God for His grace to flow in your heart. And then you will experience His favor for that person. Remember, grace is undeserved favor. And when that courses through your heart for that person, then you know what has been done in you has been done through God, and He gets the glory because you genuinely love your enemy or that person or group that rejected you. You love them through Christ. That's the love, the same love that was expressed from the cross in forgiveness and to others to restoration. And so let that divine nature form in us. View and frame your conflicts as opportunities for gospel transformation in our heart to conform us to Christ in His death, that God's power may be displayed in our response to the world. And this is how evil is overcome and God's name is glorified. So as you do, may the Lord Jesus be with your spirit.